All right, this is example 3 from the unit on the distributive, looking at the distributive property now with decimals. Okay, so it's the same idea, but instead of using algebra tiles, decimals is challenging with algebra tiles. So we would just go ahead and write it out using our symbols. So 2.2, we're going to distribute it or share it with everything in the bracket. Okay. Normally you would do brackets first, but because h is unknown, there's no way that we can minus 5.3 from it. So instead, we're going to multiply that 2.2 between those and increase them by a factor of 2.2, each of those. So we have 2.2h minus 11.66 equal to negative 6.58. That's because we're multiplying 0.2 times that. Plus, now we're going to take that 0.2 and times it by h. Okay, so we've gotten rid of the brackets. We've shared what's outside of the brackets with what's inside of the brackets. And now we go ahead and just maintain our balance, right? So we're always going to keep in mind here that we're trying to balance the equation. So what we do to one side, we have to do to the other side in order to maintain that balance. Okay, so from here, we could, and we're always going to try and keep our variables positive. Okay, so because of that, I am going to move this smaller number over to this side. So I'm going to go minus 0.2h because it is currently connected with addition. So I have to do the opposite sign. So 0.2h. Okay, this goes to 0. And so now on this side, I still have this negative 11.66. So I decided my variables are going to be here. So I want to move my numbers. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to also add 11.66 to both sides, 11.66. Okay. And I know that this is going to go to 0 because one's positive and one's negative. I set it up so that they cancel out. And I can go ahead and solve. Okay, so here I would be left with just 2h, okay, because I subtracted the 0.2. And then here I would end up with 5.08, okay, when I subtract or add up those two numbers, okay? Now I have a very basic equation, so now I need to group it. And the way you group something is through dividing. So these two are attached by multiplication, and so I need to do the inverse operation or the opposite to undo it. Okay, so I'm going to now, I'll do that in a different color. I'm now going to divide by 2, and what I do to one side to maintain my balance, I have to do to the other. So this 2 divided by 2, that goes to 1. So now I have 1h is equal to 2.54. Okay, but we don't write that one, so I'm going to get rid of it. And it's just h is equal to 2.54. So that would be my solution. Okay, I hope that helps. Bye.